Hello, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sven Verhulst and I'm the chairman of this year's Council of GEOPS, the committee who is responsible for the Tutor Awards. A special word of welcome for last year's winners and also the nominees of this year. Please, a small applause. Each year the Tutor Awards are hosted to appreciate the teachers of the built environment by the students. This year we had 20 nominees spread over 4 different categories. The Best Bachelor Tutor, Best Bachelor Lecturer, Best Master Tutor and Best Master Lecturer. In total we received this year 465 votes spread over 4 categories, which shows the commitment of the students and appreciation for their teachers. To open this afternoon, I would like to give the word to Theo Salet.
Thank you. Different from what you expect from me, I prepared something. And I did that for a reason, and the reason will become known when I give my short presentation introduction to you. Today we celebrate education and the joy it gives to teach students for teachers and the appreciation of the students to be educated by good teachers. In my preparational meeting with GEOPS, we realized that we celebrate this year, this event of the TOTI, for the first time without Rijk Blok being with us. Rijk passed away a few weeks ago. All of a sudden. Rijk was one of us. He was one with our department and a rewarded teacher. In the stories that we told each other, remembering him, his style of teaching was mentioned by you as students. And you told all the time the same story. Not telling that much was typical for Rijk, but listening instead. If he started to raise too much questions, you knew, you could expect that something in your idea might not be right, but wrong. But he didn't tell you, he just raised the questions. His style of teaching was putting the talent of you as students always at the front. And that makes you learners. And he was really convinced that exploring your talent as a student is the best a teacher can do at the university. A university, more in general, distinguishes itself from other institutes of higher education by the fact that education is inspired by research. Once matured, the latest knowledge becomes part of our education. Research means development of new knowledge. Knowledge that can be used for innovation in our society, amongst by the industry. And I don't want to emphasize the importance of new knowledge and innovation in our architecture, engineering and construction industry at this occasion any further. But I guess it is all too clear that we are in need of new knowledge and innovations. But I just want to stress the impact of research and the fact that we celebrated this a few weeks ago by selecting our Researcher of the Year. However, teaching our students with the latest knowledge has an impact, at least to my opinion, that is of the same order of magnitude, if not larger. Every year, 200 students in our department graduate and start their careers from what they have learned here from our teachers, contributing to prosperity of our society, I would say to the max. If teaching has a huge societal impact, and I think we all agree on that idea, the quality of teaching obviously matters. In our department, we cherish an open atmosphere, a culture to discuss the quality of education with each other. And in this perspective, I encourage you as students to have more dialogues with the teachers than ever before, on the bad and on the good, because teachers are also human beings who like to have the good news and hear the good things that they do. And believe me, they appreciate that if you give that feedback, also the positive ones. It is self-evident that a good educational program, of course, is key to have that maximum impact of education on society. Some 8 years ago, I don't know the number by heart, but something like that, TUI started with a bachelor college and a graduate school. Looking back, it was a successful choice. Today, the department works hard on the first revision of that bachelor college, the bachelor redesign, as we call it, or the revamp. A new curriculum that starts in the academic year 2023-2024, so not coming year, but the year after. That new curriculum is being prepared by a working group supervised by Jacob Voorthuis. I guess we all know Jacob. I am very happy to conclude and to see and to notice that this process is well organized and particularly supported by both the teachers and you as students. We collectively work together on this idea. And that's not self-evident. It's not easy nor self-evident to make a new program in a collective way between teachers and students as we try to do it this time. However, if we all realize this challenge and are willing to listen to each other and make the best program for the full department, and not just for one unit or one chair or something like that, I'm sure we create something very special to the benefit of our future students and society at the end. We are on schedule with the revamp, and I'm convinced that we can bring this first phase of programming and defining and all the talks about who know a little bit more on that, on the schedules. I think we can bring that to an end this month and can start thinking about the content that we want to give a year after. And it leaves us a full year of preparing that content. Now, having said all of this, let us today celebrate education as I started, with the reward of the Teachers of the Year of our department. And let me end by expressing my appreciation to GEOPS organizing this event again. It's always a lot of work and awfully appreciated. May the best win, although to me all the nominees are true winners. Please, not an applause for me, but for you as teachers and for GEOPS for organizing this. Thanks.
Thank you, Theo, for these nice words about Rijk and this beautiful opening of this year's TOTY Awards. So we will start today with the first category, which is the Best Bachelor Tutor. During the bachelors, it's very important to have a good guidance from professionals in the field. Luckily, we have a lot of them here. Last year, Wouter Hillos won the prize for the Best Bachelor Tutor. So I will give the floor to Wouter to announce this year's winner.
Thank you. I am not Theo, as you know, so I have not prepared anything. I agree with Theo that we appreciate this a lot. We appreciate a lot GEOPS organizing this, and we appreciate a lot that all of you vote. And Theo is right. Recognition like this for a teacher is very, let's say, it's very motivating, I think. You get, if you win, you get, among other things, you get this golden brick. So for a whole year, I had this golden brick in my office. Each day, let's say, blinking to me. Each day a small spark. So this golden brick is very nice. So one of these 5 persons is going home with this golden brick today. You can look forward to a very happy year. And I was also imagine, sometimes I imagine you can keep this golden brick, and then every year there are more golden bricks. I was imagining maybe you can build I don't know, a golden barbecue on the Koeveld or something. But we can't. I mean, you have to hand in your golden brick after 1 year. So I will happily give over the award to one of these 5 people. Some I know a bit better than other people. I think I know Aloys the least of these 5. But I know Aloys from, let's say, organizing things. That's another thing you have to know. We do also a lot of things behind the scenes. So there are a lot of things maybe you as students don't see. But Aloys, in my experience, is the person who answers emails the fastest. You get an answer immediately, always organized and clear, which for his colleagues is very, very nice. Anouk, I don't know if Anouk is here. Anouk is bright and clear, I think. Very direct and I think down to earth in her feedback. Like Aloys, very committed, but then in another way. If you talk about commitment and if you talk about things that maybe you don't see, but we as colleagues do see, Gabi here on the front row is a very committed person as well. Yeah, I don't think you realize how much some of these teachers do while not being in class with you, but organizing. Gabi is responsible for, maybe now it's a bit different, but she's responsible for all structural design courses in at least first and second year. Renato, I think you know Renato as a very committed person as well. He can be a bit overwhelming, perhaps, or even I know people who are, well, no, I want to say, I know people who are frightened of Renato. But if you get to know him a bit better, you understand that he does all this because he cares about you. And then Dario. Dario, I think, is a kind of warrior for architecture. Very energetic and caring about architecture, so he wants to convey this to you. Dario, being from Italy, thinks we Dutch people, we are way too soft, so he wants stricter education. But again, that's also about commitment. So I think now I can hand over. I don't know who the lucky person will be. So I'm going to open this envelope. The best Bachelor tutor of 2022. Anouk Raaijmakers.
Okay, well, thank you all. It was already an honor to be nominated by all of you, and especially because you as students voted for the competition was super special for me. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Anouk, with winning this prize for Best Bachelor Tutor. We hope this prize will give you some appreciation for the work you've done all these years for the students. The next category will be Best Bachelor Lecturer. Giving good and qualitative lectures is a profession in its own. Last year, Vaas Moorne won the prize for Best Bachelor Lecturer, and today he will announce the winner of this year.
It's good to be here. Good to see you all. Very lovely to see you all. It's very good to stand here in the footsteps of Wouter. That's a great honor for me to have Wouter here standing in just before me. It's a very nice thing. The problem is, I only knew this morning that I was going to be here, so I was not able to present this, and I don't know who the candidates are. It's a great group of candidates. That's fantastic. You couldn't have had better choice than this one, because probably if you know, I'm just beginning from the left to the right, because I don't know who will be the winners, so I cannot end with the winners. But if you look, Astrid does a lot behind the screens. You don't know how much Astrid is involved in all kinds of things in organizing that education is as going as smooth as it needs to go. So that's why I think it's great to have Astrid in this. Maarten is really, really special. I'm just wondering if, because I'm going to say this because I know Maarten already from when he was a student in this organization. He was one of the Bouwkundewinkel team at that time. He was a great promovendus when he was in Sweden. He came back, and now I don't think I need to tell something what he's doing, because he's doing everything, and also teaches. And that's why I think it's really, really great to have him selected by you as one of the possible best teachers of this year. Then Emanuela, my colleague. So I teach together with Emanuela course. So also I know that Emanuela has a great amount of hours putting in their lectures every time. She gave. I would admire that I would be so good in teaching mechanics as Emanuela does. So that then we have Marielle, and also Marielle. Don't know how many years we have meet each other here, but I think we better talk in decades than in years. And also she's a great colleague. And then Florent is not in decades. I'd probably say more in months to come with the same number as all the others than in years. But also Florent has found his position within several months working here already. And also with Florent, I'm in, for instance, at this moment in the redevelopment of the Bachelor course. And also he does great things apart from teaching. So it's good to see here that all those 5 people, which I know from the back part of our department, are also so much appreciated by you. So I think enough talking. Just wait a little bit with pushing the bottom. So the best Bachelor Lecture Award goes to, and the name starts with an F. So that's the mutual things with this year and last year. Florent.
It's going to be tough to hold everything. I will try my best. Can you hold that for me? Or what?
This will be in your office for the next year.
Well, thanks a lot, everyone. It means really a lot for me because, as it was previously mentioned, it's given by the students. It's even extra special because I follow the step of FAS. I will keep the brick in my office for a year. So I will see you all next year for another academic year, and it was extra special as well to see you all in the campus this year. So yeah, super happy to get this. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Florent, with winning this prize. We hope this will encourage you to keep up the good work and give those nice lectures of yours. Now that all the Bachelor winners are known, we will continue with the Master lecturers. Unfortunately, last year's winner, Maarten Willems, was not able to come today. So for this reason, we will give Helene Aarts the word.
Hello. I haven't prepared much anything to say, but I think I'll just talk about what a lecturer is. Last year we had the extra category of an online lecturer, and luckily this year this wasn't needed, because we've had so much luck to be able to have colleges online physically with people again, and to see everyone there. Although I know that from experience as a Commissioner of Education, I talk a lot personally with teachers, and I know that some of them are also struggling with seeing the rooms being less and less full, and then having to give a lecture to a smaller group. But that they do still give these lectures with so much passion and motivation as they do. That's the main reason why we selected these people to possibly win the prize. Sorry, as I said, I didn't prepare anything. But yeah, so I'm very glad with this selection of teachers, because I know that every single one have really done their very best to make the best of the situations and make sure that everyone has appropriate and nice and fruitful education. And this selection we've also got as a suggestion from my M Council, so the Commissioners of Education of the sub-associations, and they know very much well that these people are really doing their best, and they very much, every one of them deserve to win this prize. So without further ado, the winner for the best master lecturer is Herm Hofmeyer.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Especially thank you for the students, because only with very good students, lecturers can flourish, right? So that's the first thank you. Also thank you to CHAOPS for organizing this, and also thank you for our educational quality officers, which also play an important role, I think, in making education better. So thank you also for all being here, because, well, together, hopefully, as they also mentioned, we try to really make educational top-notch here, and we try to keep that also due to this kind of organizations. Thanks, and see you next year in the lecture room.
Congratulations, Herm, with winning the prize for the Best Master Lecturer. The last category of today will be the Best Master Tutor. And for this, I would like to give the word for my fellow committee members, Inke and Shanika.
Thank you, Sven. This is Shanika and I am Inke, and yeah, we are both members of the B Council, and even though we are bachelor students, we would like to use this opportunity to name what makes for us someone a good tutor. And if we may believe our fellow students, the qualities we will name will also be applicable to the nominees of this category. So to me, a good tutor is someone who listens and directs whenever possible, someone who gives helpful feedback, but also positive feedback, and someone who is open for the ideas and feedback of students.
And for me, a good tutor is someone who tries to help in the best way possible in every possible situation, someone who is open for a discussion with students, so to understand their opinion, and thus also let them encourage and let them use their creativity and experiment. Furthermore, we would like to thank the nominees of this category for their commitment and tutoring this year. So the nominees of this year are Freek Bos, Annemarie, Helene Aarts, Twan van Hooff and Pieter Pauwels. And we will now announce the winner of this year. So the winner of this year is Annemarie Peters van den Heuvel. Unfortunately, she could not be here today. So we will give this to her in another day, but we would still like to thank her for all her commitment this year as a tutor.
So yeah, on behalf of the whole committee, I would congratulate all the winners of this year's Toties. We appreciate all the work you've done for us as a student, and we hope this prize will encourage you to continue with that. For the nominees who just did not win the prize, we also hope this is an appreciation for you and also a motivation to continue the good work you are doing. We also want to thank all the students who voted this year. Without you, it would not be possible to stand here today. To celebrate all the winners and nominees, we invite you as GEOPS to come to Plugged this afternoon. We have some free coins for you. You can collect them by Inke, Shanika and Kaylin on the back. And I have a question for the winners. Can you please come forward to take one picture of you all together? That would be nice. And that's all for me to say today. Enjoy.